Hey, Jesse here. I'm so excited you're watching this video because you're here to learn about essential oils and I'm here to educate you. And I love educating people about essential oils. I'm passionate about it. So if you like learning about oils, you're in the right spot. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you'll get notified when I do more videos because more are coming. So just brace yourself. But in this video, we're going to talk about essential oils for every age, from growing a human being in your body to the glory years. My grandma's 94 and she loves using her oils. Okay. But let's first look at oils for pregnancy. Now I have this video, I'm going to give you a little bit of something for each category. We can go deeper into each one of these categories, right? And as I share about some of these different products and oils that I use that doTERRA provides, there's so much more we can learn about each one of those. But again, this is a good overview, and then you can always reach out and we can talk more, or check out my YouTube channel because I'll have different videos that go into depth on different products. Okay, but this is a good overview for you of oils for every age. So pregnancy. Oh my goodness, pregnancy is what started it all for me and essential oils. I was super queasy. Peppermint beadlets, they helped with my nausea. Who knew? I didn't know anything. My mom was going through chemotherapy for breast cancer, and my friend bought over peppermint beadlets. It's a teeny tiny drop of oil, less than a drop of peppermint, as a gift for my mom because a common side effect with chemotherapy is nausea. And so peppermint is a natural way to deal with nausea. No one knew that I was pregnant yet, except for my husband. No one knew. And I was super queasy. So I'd steal peppermint beadlets from my mother, but I didn't take them all. Okay. So pregnancy, nausea, let's talk about it. So peppermint beadlets, it's a great one to reach for. Digesten is a fantastic essential oil blend that's great for nausea. You can take it internally with the soft gels. You can rub it just straight on your belly. There is a product called Digest Tab, it's like a natural form of Tums that works phenomenal for digestion issues, heartburn, any sort of belly upset. Tamer is a great blend that doTERRA offers too. It's in the kids line, but it is not just for kids. I love it. It has a very pleasing aroma. That Tamer, if you have an upset stomach or heartburn, just if you're feeling it in your chest, you're feeling it in your belly, rub it where it hurts, okay? doTERRA has ginger drops. Ginger is phenomenal for nausea. It's a natural way to combat it. And it's just like a lozenge and you just suck on it. And it's fantastic. When I was pregnant with my daughter, Evelyn, we were getting ready to go to Nepal with doTERRA on a trip, and they had just come out with the ginger drops. And it was like the choir of angels was singing that, here are the ginger drops for you, Jesse, to help with your nausea and these like crazy curvy roads of Nepal. It was an incredible experience. Incredible. And I'll do another video about that later. So make sure you subscribe. Another product that I love using for nausea, and I especially did in pregnancy, was the MetaPower gum that doTERRA offers. Now, the MetaPower gum, it's to help support our metabolism, and it's great for that. It's also great to help with nausea. So tuck that one aside. Now, prenatal, that's a thing that we, often we talk about when we're pregnant. So my recommendation that I used, especially in my last couple of pregnancies, because my first pregnancy is when I was introduced to doTERRA. doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack, phenomenal, hands down. That's what I used as my prenatal. Of course, this video, I am not a medical provider, so I'm sharing what works for me and my family, but talk with your medical provider. If you need recommendations of some people that are supportive with oils, just reach out. I can let you know. Some other doTERRA products that I loved taking as supplements was the doTERRA's Terrazyme, which is a food enzyme, helps your body break down and process food. And then the On Guard soft gels. Oh my goodness, that just helps support our body when we're fighting a bug, if there's stuff going around. The On Guard soft gels are phenomenal to support our immunity in our system. Okay, Mito2 Max. It's like a natural energy pill. Okay, so in my pregnancy, and yes, it's fine in pregnancy, I would just take one preventatively every day. It worked great. Okay, so some people choose to take Mito2 Max daily because they just need it based on what's going on in their life. Other people take it as needed. So we keep Mito2 Max in our car for road trips or something. If we're feeling a little sleepy, we take some Mito2 Max. But during pregnancies and when my babies were really little, I just took it preventatively. Okay. Oh, sore muscles. Sore muscles in pregnancy, aches, pains. Deep Blue Stick is my favorite thing. If you haven't tried that, oh my goodness, it's so crazy amazing. It's like a deodorant stick is what it looks like. And you just rub it where it hurts. And it's phenomenal for natural pain relief. Oh my goodness. Aroma Touch is one of my favorite essential oil blends that I use a lot. I just, just with pregnancy, you get some crazy discomforts. And so Aroma Touch was one of my go-tos, my staple go-tos with my pregnancies. And then stretchy skin, our skin stretches. And then after the baby, it goes back. And I'm still working on after my fourth baby. My skin's still working its way back. But after having 4 babies, I don't have stretch marks. And I know part is genetics, I'm sure, right? But then part of it is the products that I've used on my body to support it. And the Yarrow Palm Serum, so good. It's so good. It's great. I love using it now when I'm doing body gua sha. The serum is fantastic. So look into those. Okay. Now, when you have a baby, a newborn, there's 4 oils I'm going to recommend you put on it. And again, I have a whole ebook that I have done where we look at more in depthly for pregnancy and babies. Okay. But I'm just trying to condense all this. So on the bottoms of a newborn's feet, you want to put balance. On the head and the spine, you want to put frankincense. On the umbilical cord, it's like natural Band-Aid, you want to do myrrh. And then on the bottoms of feet, you want to do Melissa. So good. I'm going to keep moving because otherwise this video is just going to go on forever. Okay. Now, when you have little humans, I love using essential oils on my children. I love using essential oils on everybody. Let's be real. But it was so empowering for me as a mom. It still is empowering to me as a mom to have these oils at my fingertips. Okay. So doTERRA is a great baby line body wash. They have a lotion. They have a diaper cream. All 3 of those things. And we know how to use all 3 of those things, right? So this is where we want to use the doTERRA products because they're clean and they're safe. They don't have scary chemicals or toxins in them. So you can rest easy knowing that you're not putting toxins on your child. Or if, like my son, he sometimes likes to put the lotion, he sucks the lotion container because I don't know why. He's a little kiddo. And I'm like, okay, I mean, not like he's eating a ton, but I don't need to worry about calling poison control. Skin issues, myrrh. I already mentioned it as a liquid Band-Aid. Myrrh is so fantastic. You can mix it with some unscented lotion, some fractionated coconut oil, and it's going to work great. Okay. One of my all-time favorite oils to use on little kiddos for digestive issues and respiratory issues is cardamom. It's incredibly gentle. It's incredibly effective. Okay. And little babies, a lot of times their issues are digestive or respiratory, and everything's just so close. I mean, they're just so teeny that you could just rub it all over the belly and chest and it's going to cover all the bases. Okay. Diffuse. That's a great gentle way to use oils around your kids. Teething is a common thing that all kids deal with, right? So I have 2 teething combos. I have 2 teething combos that I love to use on my kids. And there's one that we roll it on their jawline. And then another one we use and we rub it on the inside of their mouth. So the one on their jawline, we do Siberian fir, lavender, and Roman chamomile. And then the one we do internally in their mouth is clove, frankincense, and copaiba. And then you dilute it with fractionated coconut oil. And if you need a specific recipe for that, you please reach out and I will tell you what recipe we've used. But again, I'm just going to keep it moving. Okay. So here we go. Moving on to older kids. So growing pains, kids grow, and sometimes there's aches and pains, right? So my favorite combo for that is Aroma Touch, Deep Blue, and Birch. This story has been emblazoned into my memory about when my oldest son was having discomfort as his body was growing. Okay. And I put a teal colored lid. My son couldn't read yet, but it was the coolest thing to watch when he was experiencing this discomfort in his body. He knew to go over to his dresser and grab the roller ball with the green teal colored lid. And he would either give it to me or he would roll it on himself. It was so cool to see. Another blend that we love doing for our kids that we used to as adults, let's be real, we call it owie spray. We get a glass spray bottle, and you put 5 to 10 drops of each, depending on the size of your spray bottle, but 5 to 10 drops each of lavender, tea tree, and frankincense. And any sort of owie, you can spray it on. And I love it in a spray bottle because when you have an owie, you don't want to touch it usually. You just, this is where the spraying is nice. Or if you've been in the sun too long, spray this on. It works great. There's a whole kids line of oil rollers that is incredible. They're awesome. There are 7 different roller blends and they're all great. And those aren't the only oil rollers that you can use on your kids, but it's just doTERRA came out with a specific line formulated for the little humans in our life. And I love it. There's an immunity one, there's a discomfort one, there's a tummy one, there's a focus one, there's a grounding one, there's a sleep one. So great, so great. So check out the kids roller line. Kids supplements, just like adults, kids, we need to supplement because food today is just not what it was years ago, right? So it's important that we supplement. So doTERRA has a great multivitamin for kids. It's called the A to Z. It's great. It's great if your kid has been using a different vitamin that maybe has sugar in it or something. There might be a transition period where they're like, these don't taste as good, but these are the only vitamins my kids have taken. So they don't know any different. That being said, I don't think they taste awful. They're just not the sugary Flintstones vitamins that, you know, I remember as a kid. We have an omega. It's a liquid omega. It's great. What we've done in our house is we'll set an alarm that goes off right around dinner time. So the alarm goes off. We run over, we grab the omegas out of the refrigerator and take a spoonful. We have a probiotic, a fantastic probiotic. It's in a sachet. You could mix it with water if you can, but our kids just like taking it like a pixie stick. And it's very flavorful. It tastes really good. Okay. It's like a treat. The On Guard beadlets are a great thing for our kids to take. It's less than a drop of On Guard essential oil, but it just helps support their bodies and their immune systems in a great way. Okay. Then moving on to the adolescent years. A lot of what I've already said, let's just keep doing that. But once a kid can start taking vitamins and supplements orally like a pill, I would recommend switching over to the Lifelong Vitality Pack, but just not doing full dose. So my son is almost 10 and he does a half dose of Lifelong Vitality. I do a full dose. My husband does a full dose. And we started my son a couple years ago at a quarter dose of Lifelong Vitality. And so as he's gotten bigger and older, we've just increased it. It's great. Lifelong Vitality is phenomenal. So if there are any sort of skin issues that pop up, which is common in teenage years, we have a line for skincare, the HD Clear line. It has a face wash, it has a face lotion, and then there's a roller for spot treatment. That's great. I had horrid adult cystic acne in my mid 20s, early 30s, and it wasn't until doTERRA came in that I was able to clear up my skin. I'm so thankful. And HD Clear is the skincare line that I started with. But now I've graduated to one of the other skincare lines. Diffusing for adolescents, because I used to be a high school teacher, so I worked with adolescent teenagers a lot. Moods were a real thing. And so just being able to diffuse, that can set the environment and the atmosphere of a room. It can help raise moods. It can help calm moods down. So diffuse, it is so easy and so effective. Other mood oils that I love, Adaptive is a classic one that we can use. I mean, diffuse it, you can put it on topically. Same thing with Balance, Serenity. Those are all great mood oils. All right. Then Clary Calm. It's a roller ball. It's the women's monthly hormonal blend that you can use. You roll it on your abdomen. I mean, guys have hormones too. So, I mean, I know guys have used Clary Calm, but it's mostly marketed towards women. Okay. So Clary Calm is great. You roll it on your abdomen. You can do it daily if you're trying to regulate things. It also played a big role in clearing up my skin. I will just say that, but it helped even out my emotions throughout the month. But then over time, it got to where I regulated things out and then I would just use it that time of the month. Okay. Motivate is another great blend that I love using. It's an motivational blend. It's energizing. So think about keeping that, in a backpack for after lunch when you just sort of, are feeling maybe a little sleepy. And again, Motivate's one that we can use as adults too. Use it to help pick you up and get ready and just get your work done or whatever you need to do. So as an adult, you've already heard me talk about LLV a couple times. I'm going to just keep saying LLV. If you walk away from this video with one thing, like one takeaway, I pray that you're going to give Lifelong Vitality a shot, because Lifelong Vitality is fantastic. It's hands down my favorite thing that doTERRA sells. It has a money back guarantee. give Lifelong Vitality a shot. It's so good. So, so, so good. My grandma, who's 94, takes LLV. I'm 43. I take LLV. My son, who's 9, takes LLV. It's so good. Okay. And I could just again talk all about LLV, but I've talked about it already quite a bit, but we're just going to keep moving. Another product that I love as an adult is the MetaPower line. It's to help focus in and support our metabolism, our movement and our metabolism. So within that line of MetaPower, we have the MetaPower essential oils. I love putting that on topically. You can put it in water. We have the beadlets, which is just less than a drop of MetaPower. You can put in your water. You can take it with water. You can pop it in your mouth. They have On Guard soft gels, which is about 3 drops of the MetaPower oil that you can take with meals. You can help, and it just helps with cravings. And I used to be a habitual snacker. I would just always snack and graze. I'd eat late at night, and my cravings have done a complete turnaround. I don't have the cravings that I used to. I know that's because of MetaPower. I know it. So check that out. We have the MetaPower gum I mentioned with pregnancy and nausea, but really it'll help with curbing cravings and with helping you feel satiated. So give that a try. And then we have our MetaPower Assist, which is a great, phenomenal product that it helps balance our blood sugars. I have a whole class on this MetaPower line that just go check it out. Then we have the MetaPower Advantage, which is our collagen. It's not just collagen, it's collagen and so much more. There are incredible ingredients in there. Again, check out my other class where I dive deeper into MetaPower, but give MetaPower a shot. Okay, some other supplements I love as an adult. I love our Terrazyme, which is that food enzyme I mentioned in pregnancy. The pregnancy section of Terrazyme just helps your body break down and process food. I have a really cool video, check it out, where I opened up one of the capsules and I sprinkled it on some pudding, and you see it just start to liquefy that pudding. It's so cool. The digest tabs, I love the digest tabs. We keep them in our car. If you eat out, you have a full meal, or you're feeling a little bloated, digest tab is fantastic. Tri-Ease is another one that I love. It's like a natural antihistamine to help with seasonal stuff that goes on. I take it daily during times of the year when it's extra crazy at where we live in the country. I'll take 2 or 3 of the Tri-Ease, and it's peppermint, lemon, and lavender. It's a great combination. Then the Serenity soft gels. Oh my goodness, I am obsessed with the Serenity soft gels. They work incredibly. They just even came out with a new formulation of them where they added in tart cherry, which is a natural form of melatonin. And it's so great to help with falling asleep, to help with staying asleep. We also have a Serenity stick that's like a deodorant type stick that I sort of like the Deep Blue stick. And I just rub it on my wrists, over my heart. I put it on the bottoms of my feet, use it on my kids, get Serenity diffusing when we sleep. Oh my goodness, so good. Skincare as an adult. I mean, we age, and so sometimes our skin shows signs of aging. So great ways that we can combat that or deal with stuff that's already happened in our skin is using essential oils. Oh my goodness. So Immortelle and Yarrow Pom are 2 of my favorite skincare oils as an adult woman. So what I like to do with that is I make a serum. I get a dropper bottle and I will put a carrier oil. I mean, you can do fractionated coconut oil, jojoba oil. I often use jojoba oil because it's a great one to mimic the makeup, the oils of our skin. And so I will put, the base is jojoba oil, and then I will add in Immortelle, and I will add in Yarrow Pom, and I will use that as my skin serum after I wash my face and after I tone. I use it when I do my facial gua sha. I love that combination. Okay. So those are some of my favorites for adults. The glory years. And I already mentioned my grandma, she's 94. She loves her essential oils, and she is faithful and consistent about using her oils and her supplements. So she takes Lifelong Vitality. She does, and she loves it, and it helps her so much. I mean, she's 94 and she's doing great, you guys. Along with that, she also takes the bone nutrient complex. She takes Deep Blue Polyphenol, which Deep Blue Polyphenol is a great one for, if you've done any research on polyphenols, I mean, they just help with discomfort in the body. Our bone nutrient helps with our bodies. And again, men need to have they need calcium and magnesium. They need all of that in their bodies too. But I just feel like classically as women, we talk a lot about our bone health. And so doTERRA's bone nutrient is great. It's great, 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 especially for those that are aging. Fractionated coconut oil is something if you have someone that's older, because their skin is more sensitive, just like with little people, we want to make sure that we're diluting. Me as a 43-year-old woman, I make sure to dilute. Always dilute. Okay, it never hurts to dilute. It helps with absorption in your body, so just dilute. But think about it, especially with someone that's older with more sensitive skin, make sure that you're diluting, or you can use the unscented lotion. That's another great option to use too. And then use the oils. I mentioned my grandma, she loves using Balance to help her stay steady on her feet. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. This is what there's so many reasons why I love doTERRA essential oils, but I love knowing that I can use a product or I can use an oil and I can look at I don't have to worry about the side effects. I get to think about side benefits. So maybe I, have a bottle of peppermint because I wanted to get rid of the bugs in my house because peppermint keeps bugs away. But then, oh my goodness, I can also use peppermint to help cool me down because if you don't have air conditioning or something, or if you're outside and it's a hot day, you can cool yourself down with peppermint. There's so many uses for each one of these bottles of oil that you'll be blown away in the different ways that you can use your oils rather than worrying about the side effects. So give it a shot. If you haven't ever ordered doTERRA before and you want me to be your oil mentor, I would be absolutely honored. Check out the comments of this video and you can find more information on how to get connected with me, how to get your order placed, and then make sure you subscribe to this channel so you'll be notified when I do other videos because we got some fun stuff coming. Thank you and have a great day.